Hi Pisces, welcome to your energy reading for the week of 14th of November. As you can see, we are doing this slightly differently. Logistical issues, so so I'm doing the reading this way, okay? So we'll see how it goes. I mean, if it works well, then I'll probably continue it this way. If not, then we'll go back to the previous way of doing it. So this is a general reading, Pisces, and if you like what you hear in this reading, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. So let's begin by picking 3. For Pisces, we have 4 of Hearts. First card. Second card, 10 of Swords. And the third card, we have here the 3 little pigs. Okay, interesting. Right, so we're going to pick clarifiers. This deck is double deck. I have combined the Moon Oracle together with the Shamanic Healing deck. So we're going to look at the first card here. Let me just sense into the energy for you, Pisces. 4 of Hearts. A lot of introspection going on. Going within, trying to understand yourself a little bit better, and I feel like you have made some new discovery about yourself and also your relationship with others, especially in the past few weeks. This seemed to have been the theme. You're feeling a little bit shaken. Some of you, if this has to do with a relationship, then I would say just hang on, not to jump to conclusions, because sometimes when we are still in process, things can feel very overwhelming, and we don't want to draw conclusions too quickly about ourselves or the situation or the people involved. Okay, wait for things to work themselves out, wait for things to pan out. It's very important. This is one of the key things that I always advise people in my coaching work, right? People are too quick to jump to conclusions about what is happening. They don't allow time. They don't allow things to pan out, play itself out, because, you know, it takes, I mean, this is life. It takes a lot more than just one thing, you know, to trigger things, and it takes time for healing as well. Okay, so this seems to be the theme. Now, 2 cards popped out, slow but steady. So really it's asking you to just be patient with what is happening right now. Slow but steady, you see results. And then we have duality. Right, duality is it's a very good reminder, because it reminds us that, you know, without understanding what's hot, you won't know what's cold, that sort of thing. So you are kind of experiencing, perhaps for some of you, extreme highs and lows at the moment. But it's part of the process. You will come into balance and equilibrium as you continue in your journey. And this week it seems to be a little bit topsy-turvy, but it's okay, because if you look at this card, 10 of Swords, you're coming full circle. You're coming into, right, the energy is about facing truth. The energy is about understanding truth, coming into full circle. But at the moment, you're still locked into certain mindset. You don't see a way out of it, or don't feel a way out of the particular situation. You're still, you know, the perception or perspective about this situation is still quite, it is almost as if you are still fixed on that perspective. It hasn't moved. But slowly but surely, you will feel it being shaken up. This week seems to be a week to shake you up, or allow you to see certain realities, or a different perspective of what is actually going on. Okay, this has to do with your personal development, about situations and personal relationships. Let's see what clarifiers we have for you, Pisces. Omen. So look out. As it, you know, with other signs, I always tell people that I don't look out for bad omens. All right, we always look out for good omens. So look at nature. What is nature trying to tell you? So let's say you you go for a walk early in the morning and then the crow starts to, caw very loudly, and maybe it's over your head. This was exactly what happened to me today. I went for an early morning walk at about 5:30 a.m. and there was a crow who was practically following me. It was, sitting above the lamppost, and it was calling really loudly. And then as I walked, it flew like one lamppost after another ahead of me, and then it started calling again. So I had to check out what it meant, right? So for you, it's the same, right? So look out for good omens, and check out, maybe you can Google and find out what is the meaning. Look out for these signs from Mother Nature, from birds, from plants, from insects, and all of that. Okay, they do reveal a lot. So what do you need to release? Perhaps a certain kind of mindset, certain kind of emotion that you've been hanging on to. But this is a very good reminder. Slow but steady. Don't rush in the process. A romantic cycle begins. This is a very nice card in terms of, well, if you're looking for a new relationship or thinking of refreshing your current relationship, this new cycle is good. However, when it comes to your inner relationship with self, this new romantic cycle often indicates that you are entering a new relationship with your creative self, right? It's a very romantic kind of connection that you're making with your creative self. So this is a nice card if you're thinking of reigniting the creative bug inside you, whether it's painting, singing, whatever it may be, right? Something that you are using your creative energies. You're entering into a wonderful cycle. Look at the bigger picture. Good reminder. And it's all good. Okay, so you have very reassuring cards. Retreat. So you might want to go into a creative retreat, go back into a space where you can work with swords. Is often about truth, right? And if you see this picture here, this dragon seems to have eaten its own tail. So what it means is that it's chasing its own tail, it's going round and round. But this knight is lifting the swords one by one. So it's lifting certain barriers, certain things about truth or perspective that you have been stuck on, and is slowly coming apart. So 10 is end of a cycle, you're entering a new cycle. So a retreat may be good for you. Take some quiet time for yourself and see if you can reignite the creative energies inside you. Letting go. This seems to be pointing to letting go of expectations. And we have the answers you need are coming. Okay, so these are pretty self-explanatory. Looking at this energy, right, the three little pigs. Now, if you know the story of the three little pigs, right, the question that you have to ask yourself is, are you the wolf or are you one of the pigs? Right, so for retreat and quiet contemplation, what may be useful is to put yourself in the position of the wolf, and what does the wolf really want, and then put yourself in the position of the three pigs. What do the pigs really want, right? The energy here also indicates the toppling down of something that you have built. Maybe it could be a perspective, it could be something solid, even something that you have built for a long time, and you are breaking those walls down. So it could be emotional barriers, emotional walls, it could be mental structures, it could also be a physical thing, right? A physical building, something that you have built for a long time, and you're now breaking them down, which is very good for inner self-discovery. So this week points you in that direction. What is it that you need to break down? Let's get some clarifiers. Emotional release. Okay, you need to break down. Emotional barriers seem to be pointing that way. Changes coming up. What you're feeling about yourself and others. Don't let pride get in the way. And then we have here discernment. Be very discerning as to what sort of emotions you want to buy into. Are they real? Are they not? Are they yours? Or do they belong to other people? Okay, important question to ask here. Let's see, energies are still running. I'll pick more. New beginnings. Very nice. Okay, all in all, Pisces, a very good reading. Now let me pick an inspirational card for you from the fairy deck. I feel, Pisces, that, you know, you are almost like, the energies I'm feeling is as if you are in a pot of water and the water is boiling, but it hasn't reached boiling point. You know, you're still like maybe halfway there. That kind of, that sort of energy seems to be brewing in this particular reading, right? So something is coming up. Something is coming up to the surface, which is good. And we have laughter. So you're asked to take things lightly, not to take things so seriously. Life doesn't have to be so serious, right? Take things lightly so that your perspective becomes clearer. When we see things, when we hold on to things very tightly, we tend to, it becomes a really heavy burden, right? But we take things lightly, certain things, right? And not to see mistakes we made as bad things, but, you know, see it as like, if we learn to laugh at ourselves, I think that's a good thing. So I'm going to pick one last card here for you, Pisces. This is a card that is going to be like the summary or the highlight of this entire reading. And so let's pick the major card here for Pisces. And we have here, very nice, the Guardian Angel. Okay, so you're entering this card. The energy in this card indicates you are entering a phase of new learning, new development. You're being guided. You are definitely learning new things, almost like entering a new spiritual path, so to speak. And you are, you know, you're in a good space. You are, there is a lot of light guiding you, a lot of good energy, positive energy, and wisdom energy. So go with that. Is a good one. So Pisces, I wish you a wonderful week, and we will speak again. Bye for now.